Why is Nijisanji trying to destroy Khyo's YouTube channel? It's a genuine question. I don't understand why they're doing that. Let's see what Khyo has to say. So just a bit of an update on the situation. The reason Nijisanji is striking my videos is because I'm using their VTuber models in my thumbnails. These avatars are what represents the talent as creators, and is no different than people using another YouTuber or streamer as a thumbnail when discussing news. If they wanted to remove my content because of copyright and no other reason, why only remove videos where I discuss unfortunate situations such as these, but skip over videos painting them in a good light with me interacting with their talents? I've also received no updates as to whether my channel will be terminated in another 6 days, or if YouTube will wait for Nijisanji to decide to sue me or drop the claims. Exhibit 1, we can see examples of videos that were removed with the DMCA system, it seems, the copyright system. And in Exhibit 2, Image 2, we've got this one, which they are apparently fine with, but as Khyo points out, if the issue is the I'm gonna say asset, let's go with the copyrighted material in the thumbnail, then why would they not strike that? He later said, I've seen a lot of people pointing out Nijisanji's guidelines for using their talents and thumbnails on YouTube, which gives them rights to take down videos on YouTube. However, these guidelines don't overrule laws outside of Japan. To my understanding, that would be correct. The jurisdiction YouTube operates in would be US, and to my understanding, they would have to fight this in a US court of law. Yeah, also adding, and again, if they really want to take down my channel for copyright infringement, why only strike videos that discuss their mishaps? Twitter, please let me edit this tweet. What is the point of Twitter Blue if I can't? Believe this is the most recent update. Khyo saying the final video counter notification was sent over to any color. Turned out to just be a visual error in the YouTube studio that was saying it was rejected. So now we just wait. So I guess it was rejected at first, but it all went through. So that's what that's referring to. And then he says, after talking with people like Nux, Totally Not Mark, Anime Uproar, we should be fine. Thank you to everyone for the support during this. If anything happens during this time, we have to wait for Niji to respond or ignore and drop the strikes. I'll be sure to update you all. Oh, there we go. Just scroll that a little bit. Okay, now you see it. So yeah, I've actually reached out to Khyo as well in the middle of recording the segment, had a couple nice messages with him, and I pretty much have the same opinion. I really don't think that Nijisanji is going to press this in court for a couple of reasons. Like the two obvious ones. One, I don't think they'd win. Two, I don't think they want to waste any more money on this. Now, all that does raise the question, why did they even strike him to begin with? Some speculation is that they don't like that he covers drama and some of the mishaps over at Nijisanji. Now, full disclaimer, as I actually said in my segment right before this one about Pigami, I don't keep up with VTuber stuff that often, or excuse me, that much. Not nearly as often as I used to is what I meant to say. So I'm not going to sit here being like, I've watched every Khyo video and I know for a fact this dude hasn't done anything wrong. I can't factually say that because it would be a lie. I haven't watched his videos. I can't verify what's in them. I have seen a couple of Khyo videos every now and then, and I don't see that he's doing anything that's like so out of line. It seems like he's doing what a lot of other people do, right? It's just like commentary stuff. So that's particularly why I'm confused here. And again, particularly why I'm raising the question, Nijisanji, like why? Why go after Khyo? What's going on here? Well, to be quite frank, we can speculate on that. However, fact of the matter is they came after him for copyright purposes. Now, if they're abusing the DMCA system, like if they have a different problem with Khyo, if they don't like that he covers drama, that doesn't mean that you get to abuse DMCA and then make this a matter over a cause of action which would be related to copyright and a breach of copyright. So that's what they came after him for. So apparently he is breaching the copyright. Now, obviously, looking through the lines, right, looking for the finer details, perhaps they just don't like some of the material in that video, but that does not give them standing to go after it for copyright. They would have to go after it for some sort of other reason. For example, I'm not accusing Khyo of this, I'm just making an example. If Khyo was literally defaming one of their VTubers in a video, that doesn't give them standing to go after it for copyright. It would give them standing for defamation, at the very least for bringing the matter to a court, and of course then the court would decide on if he's really guilty or not. Guilty perhaps not the best word. Usually it's for like criminal court, but you get my point. If he has actually caused Nijisanji to incur damages or not. That's a whole other set of issues. Nijisanji, what damages are you incurring because of the thumbnails? It's a question. They're not here. We're not going to get an answer, but you see what I mean. The only other thing I know with my vague VTuber knowledge of current events is that there was some sort of like unison. Maybe my memory's a little hazy on this, but I believe X number of weeks or months ago there was like some sort of uniting between Hololive and Nijisanji to go after trolls and stuff like that. So perhaps this is kind of baked into that policy that they're trying to enact now. okay, there's a lot to unpack with that one. That's what I'm saying. So first of all, I think a lot of people would question if they're even in the right to do that. Trolls could be such a broad term, right? Like, someone could actually be trolling and they're like trying to dox someone and like incite violence against them. I mean, to me, that's way beyond trolling, but that's my point. This term is kind of defined differently by different people. So like, what exactly is a troll? Would they refer to that as a troll? Because to me, that's like harassment, borderline, inciting violence on someone. That crosses a line in many ways, right? But to them, that might be a troll. I don't know. To me, a troll is more so like, hey, hero, hey, okay, here's an example. I make a video. Someone's like, hero, hey, at the 5-minute mark, why did your audio cut out? And then I go to the 5-minute mark and the audio is not cut out. I'm like, wait, what's going on? Am I crazy? Did the audio cut out? Is there actually a bug or something? And it's like, no, dude's just trolling you, you see? So there's an issue to begin with going after trolls and how these companies are defining that. And then again, this is a DMCA matter, not even a troll matter. But my point is, I wonder if they're trying to bake in their new policies to also go after people like this. None of this really makes sense. That's why I'm just trying to speculate on this. It's a complete mess. It's even worse for Khyo, by the way, because he had sponsored segments that he was supposed to release. So to my understanding, that means he literally came to an agreement with either a marketing company or directly with the companies he's sponsored by. And he was supposed to come out with sponsored segments, meaning they're paying him to get this stuff done. And now he can't get it done because of what Nijisanji has done to his channel, and he currently can't upload. Now, I really do genuinely wonder if Nijisanji understands the severity of what they did. Like, do they understand that this guy's channel would be deleted if he doesn't fight this? Like, I wonder if they think they just took the videos down and that's it, and they don't realize the whole strike system. They should understand the strike system, though, because I'm assuming they have attorneys do this, and their attorneys should know how that all works, first of all. Second of all, I'm pretty sure they get some sort of like disclaimer on YouTube when they're submitting that literally asks them, are you sure you don't want to just send a counter notification as opposed to like, not a counter notification, excuse me, a copyright notification as opposed to like an actual strike. I think they do have that option when they're sending that out. So like, they should know about this. But I still do wonder if they do know about it, just because this whole thing is so crazy that they'd like, if they do know about it, that they'd be willing to just destroy this guy's channel over, again, what exactly? So yeah, it's a mess. If anything, it seems like Khyo's got damages now. He can't upload. He's losing revenue on the videos he can't upload. And he's losing revenue on the sponsored segments he can't complete now. Literal financial obligations he made to other people, other parties, that he now can't follow on because of this whole mess and what Nijisanji did. So, yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's a bit rambly, but crazy situation. Obviously, I feel bad for Khyo. Again, I'm not just defending him, though. I'm not going to blindly say every video he's made is 100% fine. I don't know that. I already made that point earlier in the video. But from what I've seen, like the reasonable person standard would indicate to me that he's not in the wrong on this one, based off the information that I have and that I've seen. And I think I've been pretty fair to Nijisanji as well. I'm not making this video hating them. I'm mostly just asking the question. Like, I wish we knew exactly what was going on here a bit more, because this whole situation is odd. There's potentially, obviously, some issues with different cultures and different laws, and English versus Japanese, and how these terms may be defined, and how they may be defining one thing in Japanese and translating that to English, but that word still may not actually like apply the same way that we're taking it here in the States, for example. So I'm really not trying to hate Nijisanji, not hating on them here. Got some questions, and I think I was fair to them in the sense where I even brought up that they may not even know like how serious this is. So I'm just trying to kind of be like a middleman here, trying to figure out what's going on, trying to be like, Nijisanji, you understand this? Like, you understand what's going on here? Khyo, you doing all right? You know, like, this is kind of my angle on this. So I hope this resolves fine. Hopefully everything just like wears off now that Khyo sent the counter actions. Hopefully Nijisanji doesn't take this to court. And hopefully both parties can look back on this and just think like, yeah, this was kind of silly and unnecessary, but you know, it's all history now. And Nijisanji does great. All their talents does great. Khyo does great. His channel keeps doing great. And yeah, I hope that's the resolution that we get. I'll leave it there for today on this beautiful Sunday. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday, and consider checking out Khyo's content in the description below if you haven't checked his channel out before, although of course there's currently no uploads for the reasons you already know. But thank you so much for your time. As I mentioned, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Consider leaving some comments down below. I'll see you there and tomorrow for the next segment.